Hey guys, so just before the event starts in about 50, well, by the time this is uploaded, probably about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I've managed to record the Dagannoth Slayer guide quickly. So this task is one of the fastest tasks you'll ever do. I mean, the rate you can kill these, because they're in a multi-combat zone and there's so many of them, the cannon can just absolutely tear. Now, they're low level as well, about 74, 88. They're also one of the best effigies per hour, as I'll explain later in the video why they are. And basically, there's not much else to say. This is actually a decent Slayer XP rate. Because of the rate, you can just murder this task. I mean, the task in optimum gear and stuff is about 10 to 15 minutes. It's similar to the Aberrant Spectres, very, very fast. So, I hope this guide helps you guys. So, let's go into the gear now. Right, guys, so for the Dagannoth task, there's a very easy setup, and phone again, every video. You just go back through the last few videos and you'll see it. Right, so you want your best combat familiar, where pretty much your guys are tightened up, will do for this task, and you also want the scrolls and your regular scroll spot in your inventory. So as you can see, I've got the regular top row and the bottom row, as you can see on my other Slayer guides. Then I've got my cannon, because it's a cannon task. You're pretty much only going to need one superset or extreme, one prayer renewal will do, and one a games necklace, because that's how you'll get there, and then just enough prayer pots to last. Now, it's a very, very quick task. This is one of the most, this is one of the best tasks ever. And you also want to be on curses, which I am currently not, so I'm going to go and get curses before I show you how to get there. Right, so I've just switched to curses, and I've done it at the Falador prayer altar. And if you don't know how to do that, I think you've got to have done a Falador diary. And you get an ancient hymnal, I'm not sure who off. It's probably Certifi, and then you'll use it on this altar and you'll be fine. But you must kill all the knights in the room first, and get the other guy out, whatever his name is. This guy's got to be in this room. So, as I've already explained the gear setup, now the gear itself is pretty much just your regular Slayer gear, pretty much what you use for almost every task. Just your max gear, obviously you can use Torva, but there's no point. Bandos is the same strength bonus. Then just your best weapon, which is generally going to be a chaotic rapier. Now you can use CLS because you're going to be doing a lot of damage with cannon this task. And then you want your Slayer helmet, and you want it charged with your combat familiar scrolls, and I'm going to make sure it's full. So just use your scrolls on it, and you fill it, as long as you've already enchanted it at pickup sticks. And then you want to be ready to get your task. So you just want to tally to the Barbarian Outpost with your games necklace, which is just south of the lighthouse. Now another place I want to mention you can do this task is Dagannoth Kings. Now obviously you can just, for this task you can just literally, because you'll be using Slayer Helmet and Dagannoth Kings, it really wrecks them. Because you have that massive boost from the, I think it's 15% the damage boost, and it'll just really, DKs will not stand a chance. It'll just be, it's such an epic task to do with the Slayer Helmet, although I've never personally done it. But the best Slayer XP is still going to be to go and do the Dagannoths in the lighthouse. Just if you wanted to do DKs for some extra money or for some fun, then that's the way to do it. Now obviously there's many Dagannoths in RuneScape. Now these are the lowest level ones, and actually the best to get Slayer XP, because there's so many in one multi-combat zone. You kill them so fast that, like, it's just no point doing it anywhere else, because the speed of it is just insane. And as you'll say, I think it's the right door. I always get mixed up. Yes, hero. Right, so you don't really want to pray, but if you want to pray because you have a low combat level, it's either range or melee, and I'd probably say range is the best. So you want to put your cannon around this sort of area, because there's many over to the east that you want to be able to hit as well. So you just set up your cannon, set it going, drink your extremes, and your prayer renewal, so you want to last. You want to have that on, and you want to have turmoil on so that you can do as much damage. And you also want to have auto retaliate on. Then you want to start setting your Titan on as many things as you can. It will attack things auto, but obviously that's slower. But setting them yourself, it'll attack very fast. And obviously you can also take a Bone Crusher, which I didn't bring, and you'll get quite a lot of prayer XP off these little bones. Now it doesn't seem much, but over the time you do many Slayer tasks, it does add up, and it's free prayer XP. And he also enables you to see the drops faster. Now, despite these being level 88 and 74, since you kill them insanely fast, these actually are, I think, the second or third best effigy droppers. Now, obviously not per task. Now, they have the best rate per hour. Basically, I'm not sure what the rate is, but your task only lasts 10 minutes, so it's quite unlikely you'll get one in a task, but they have a good chance per hour, and they have a good rate per hour, so over many tasks you'll get more in a certain amount of time here than other tasks. So it's not a bad task to get effigies from, which it probably is now after the nerf, but you'll probably barely ever get any, but You know what I mean? It's one of the higher ones. I don't know how common they are now, really, and I'd love to know, but it's kind of disappointing how rare they've made them. But so this is all you do. This is a very easy task. If you haven't got a combat familiar, it might take a bit longer, but Cannon is really going to make this task insanely quick. Like, if I check how... Oh, I haven't got a task, what am I on about? But, like, seriously, you'll check how many's left, and it'll be, like, half the task already, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Done so many already? What? It's just insane, you know? So, this is all you do. I don't think there's really much else to say. But once your HP starts getting low, then you can start soul splitting to just heal back up. But if you're not on curses, you might have to just pre-range a melee and you should be fine for the task. As long as you've got some decent armor on. However, if you are like a lower level and you haven't got like bandos or anything with good defense, really you're going to have to bring a bit of food. Possibly not, if you haven't got a combat familiar. I suspect if you haven't got any good armor, you're probably not going to have a high summoning level for combat familiar. And then I'd just bring a unicorn or a bunyip or a fire titan, something that can heal you, and that'll do perfect for the task. So this is just a short little guide, guys, because there's not really much else to say about this. Now they do drop some good seeds, however, like snapdragon seeds they'll drop quite often, and Raynar seeds. So they do actually have some of the best loot from Slayer monsters, considering the state of Slayer drops right now. These drop a lot of seeds and they can add up to a lot of money. So that's all to say for this guide, guys, and I'll see you later. Well, I'll see you in like 50. Wow, did I just get an effigy? Holy shit, what is my effigy look? Oh my god. As I was just seeing pro effigies here. Well, yeah, right, guys, so I'll see you later for the event, guys. See you later.